one by one. The men became rich, then one by one, they started to disappear. And all of them had one thing in common. They slept with a strange woman who walked into our village barefoot. Nobody saw her coming. That morning in Yumu's village, everything started as usual. Roosters crowed, women were pounding yam, and children chased goats around. Then, she appeared, a strange woman, walking barefoot on the dusty path. She wore a long black gown that swept the ground behind her. Her skin was smooth and fair like someone who had never walked under the sun. But it was her eyes. Her eyes looked deep, like they had seen many lifetimes. Nobody knew her name, they just called her Nwoni Oma, the beautiful woman. She didn't talk much. She didn't greet anyone. She just walked quietly to the old, abandoned compound near the palm grove. That place had been empty for years. Snakes and grass had taken over. But within days, the compound changed. Flowers started growing around her hut. Birds gathered every morning to sing like they were praising her. Her compound smelled sweet, like fresh rain and garden herbs. People started watching her from a distance. Children stopped playing near her house. Women gossiped while fetching water. Men stared quietly, unsure of what to make of her. Then strange things began to happen. One by one, the poorest men in the village went to visit her. Some said they went to greet her. Others claimed they were checking if she needed anything. But after visiting her, something strange happened. They all became rich. Kolechi, the palm wine tapper that used to drink more than he worked, suddenly built a 2-story house and installed a solar panel. Okonkwo, the tired bricklayer, stopped carrying blocks and started driving a white Benz with tinted windows. Baba Onu, who couldn't pay bride price for over 10 years, suddenly married a city babe with fake lashes and Bond Street wig. People were confused. Whisper started, then someone finally said it all. Them say not that woman. Not that woman, they give them money after they sleep with am. At first, it sounded like a joke. But more and more men started going to her at night. They didn't hide it. They dressed well, sprayed perfume, even practiced love poems under the mango tree. They brought her yams, crates of malt, bottles of palm wine. Every evening, her compound looked like a king's palace, but deep down, everyone knew it wasn't love, it was hunger. Greed. Desperation, and it worked. Every man that entered her hut at night came out with money, cars, new clothes. Even married men couldn't resist. The village chairman left his wife at the clinic and carried a bottle of schnapps to her house, but one question kept hanging in the air, like smoke from a burning bush. What does she gain from all this? Nobody asked, nobody cared, they just wanted what she gave. Soon, the women of Yumu's village couldn't stay quiet anymore. Husbands were no longer husbands. They came home late, smelling of perfume and strange herbs. Some stopped talking to their wives completely. Others started beating their wives over small issues. Even the respectful ones became proud overnight, walking around like kings. Mama Ifunanya caught her husband sneaking out at midnight, holding a crate of eggs and one bottle of dry gin. Mama Ebube said her own husband told her to stop cooking for him. He said the woman near the palm grove gave him special food now. Enough was enough. One afternoon, the women gathered under the big mango tree beside the village square. They left their babies and house chores behind. The air was tense. You could feel the anger boiling in their chest. Mama Nkechi stood up first. This thing must stop. We are losing our husbands to that strange woman. She shouted, she's using jazz. Another woman screamed, she must be a witch. Let's go and burn down that compound. Someone else shouted, but Mama Yudoka, the oldest woman in the village, raised her hand for silence. Her voice was calm but firm. We don't know who she is or where she came from, she said. But one thing is clear, our men are the ones chasing her, not the other way around. If we fight her without understanding what is behind this, we might open the door to something more dangerous. The women agreed to be careful. But they were not ready to keep quiet. They decided to visit the chief priest the next morning. but that same night, 5 more men visited the mysterious woman. One of them was the Egui's son. He had never spoken to a poor person before. But he knelt down at her doorstep, begging. By morning, he was seen driving a red sports car, spraying money at the market square. The women wept, some cried inside their rooms. Others cried while cooking. A few packed their things and went to their parents' houses, tired of competing with a woman they didn't understand. Children noticed the silence at home. The village grew colder, like something sacred had been broken, yet the men continued going. Every night, her lantern would shine gently from her window like a signal, and every night, another man would walk into her arms, but something was changing.